July messages for Leo, please. What are some July messages for Leo? These popped out. We got the Page of Wands and the Star card. What the fuck? Stay. Brother. If I have to, I will. Anyways. Sorry, my OCD is like driving me nuts. Anywho, Page of Wands and the Star card. Okay, so Leo, I'm sensing that you are kind of like distracted for this month of July. I think there's some of you that are getting a little depressed. Why are y'all getting this? What's going on? Leo, like, Leo season begins later July. Are you sad that it's your birthday? Like, what's going on with you? Why are you feeling down? What's happening, Leo? Yeah, something's happening here, but like, I think that you might be distracted with something. Something's bothering you. But like, regardless of that, in the month of July, I do see that you are having an opportunity to be creative with something. You're having this opportunity to like really express something new. What else? Let me just train the thought feels incomplete. Temperance in reverse. You're impatient about like a conflict that's making you feel instable, like it's like that's not really stable. Instability? What the heck? Alright. Some of you Leos know, like, I don't know this, but like you Leos who are watching this, like, you know why you're distracted. You're dealing with some conflict that you are very impatient about that makes you feel unstable. And so there's going to be a point where you're going to be like presented an opportunity to be more creative. You're going to look at this like as a renewal period. Very interesting. Tell me more. Sorry. It's like sliding and I'm doing the cards this way for a reason. Got the Two of Pentacles. The Empress. Queen of Cups. Tell me more. Nine of Pentacles. What else? For Leo in July. Wheel of Fortune. You got the Six of Wands. Interesting. Okay, let's try to read this to see what's going on here for you, Leo, in the month of July. So there's going to be a period here where you're feeling really like overwhelmed. Something's giving you a lot of chaos. And this might be a conflict involving someone in the Empress card. Like, okay, so this is going to be very, very specific. This is for only specific groups of Leos. But I'm getting another message here. There are some Leos out there. You guys are stressed out. You're stressed out because you're probably wondering if you're pregnant with that Empress card coming in. And I did a quick look at the cards, and just hear me out. Like, you're feeling really overwhelmed, and it's very chaotic because of a conflict that makes you really stressed out and depressed. Because you feel unstable right now. And the Empress is about abundance, and it's like it's a very heavy feminine card. So there's some female Leos that might be questioning if they're pregnant or not, or questioning if they're gonna be a mother. Like, you probably are like scared. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you got the Queen of Cups coming in reverse, and that's talking about like being very withdrawn and moody. And like it's because you're like stressed out because you're not stable, you're not ready to have a baby yet, and you're looking at it as like a setback because you're not financially there yet with this card in reverse. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, this is talking about destiny, right? Like, this is talking about destiny in a sense that like this was meant to happen in some sense. And so there's a part of you that feels like you kind of fucked up your life. So that was a very brief read for those groups of Leos that might be dealing with that particular situation. Now, let me look at it in a more wider range interpretation. So this is a situation for you, Leo, that you are very like depressed and distracted by, because it's a conflict that makes you feel unstable, and you feel very overwhelmed because, like, when you think about it, it's very chaotic. You have all these worries, right? Part of this also is talking to me about the Empress in regards to like something being a mystery, something that you're not really like, you don't really know. Like maybe this is a mystery regarding a certain situation with someone, but you have to trust your intuition, despite you not really know what's going on, or like you not really having a good read on this person. Like you have to like really trust your intuition regarding the situation. And I know that's not really a good like affirmation of the situation. And I think like part of you is very like frustrated and you're moody with that Queen of Cups. You're kind of withdrawn because you're feeling very insecure about this particular situation that you don't really know what's going on. And like there is some like setbacks here from the situation that is coming in. Not knowing and things like being very vague, and you just trying to trust your gut feeling. Like it's hard for you to trust your gut because you're feeling insecure, and so you can't really distinguish the two things. Like, am I right with my gut feeling, or is this just my projection of my insecurity, and is that why I'm not having a good read on the situation? Like that's something that I'm seeing here for you as well. And so I think that there is definitely some karmic energy coming in right now with this Wheel of Fortune. Like this was meant to happen, and maybe this is something that happens over and over with you. So the Wheel of Fortune kind of represents a lot of things. It can represent destiny, but it can also represent like a karmic cycle. And a karmic cycle is basically something that repeats itself. Now, this could be something that like you have an issue with in general, that kind of like is a reoccurring pattern in your life that you just really can't learn from, and it just keeps happening over and over, like certain situations with like I say with like potential love partners or like friendships or whatever. Like you're not having a really good read on this person that is mysterious to you. But this could also be like something like if you believe in reincarnation, this could be like a past unfinished business that is coming back in this life again, you know? So it could be like someone that you feel like a twin flame energy, and you're wondering if like this person like has feelings for you or not, and you're not sure if like, you know, if it's all in your head or if they really do have feelings for you. And this is something that it feels familiar. Like that's another thing I'm getting from this reading also. But it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. But like you have your doubts, and like there's part of you that feels like you might be getting ignored, and you're not sure if you really are getting ignored. You don't know if it's like your insecurities projecting, or if this person really doesn't really like you, and you start doubting yourself. So that's something that is like I'm getting from like different like there's different like readings coming out of this Leo reading. Leo, hidden messages for July. What are some hidden messages for Leo for the month of July, please? Hidden messages for Leo. We got the devil showing itself. Not yet, Happles. This is all sober Nikki right now. Alright, hidden messages for Leo, please. Queen of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Hierophant in reverse. Interesting. Tell me more. Hidden messages for Leo, please. Tell me more. Woo! Yeah, I'm getting some tea just from like quick glancing at these cards right now. Tell me more for Leo, please. Hidden messages. What are some hidden messages for Leo for the month of July? What does Leo not know that is about to happen in July? 9 of Wands. 2 of Swords. Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, well, damn, okay. 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Yikes. Okay. Let's read this for you, Leo. Your hidden messages for July. In the top corner here, we got the Devil coming in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Wands accompanying that. So, Leo, I think that whatever you've been obsessing over, or you've been like supposedly addicted to, I see you kind of like letting go of that. You're like gaining control over a situation that you've been obsessing over. And with the Queen of Cups, it's talking about you being very confident and very independent and focused. I think you're very determined and taking back your like control over your life this month of July. I think whatever this thing that has been keeping you distracted, you're just like been obsessing over it, but you're like, okay, I'm over this shit. I'm not gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna keep it moving because I don't need this shit. I'm getting that sassy energy from you, Leo. Like, you're not having it. You're done with this shit. You're like, okay, whatever. Like, you took enough of my time. You're not taking any more of my time. Being sassy with it, as always, Leo. I love it. Keep it going. Keep it cute. Keep it moving. And so we got the 8 of Pentacles coming in reverse, followed by that 4 of Wands, right? So there's going to be a heavy, like, you energy. Like, you're not going to be focusing on anyone else but yourself right now with that 8 of Pentacles in reverse. It's talking about you, more focus about your self-development. It's kind of hard because you're not really motivated and passionate. You don't have no passion right now, but, like, you know, this is something that you kind of want to work towards. Like, despite you being confident, there's part of you that is like, okay, I'm confident, but I know, like, deep down, I'm still, like, a work in progress. And there's some things that I need to work on more that needs more, like, refinement. Okay? And I think with this 4 of Wands coming in reverse, upright, there's a part of you that is kind of like, there's a part of you that, I think this is involving somebody, right? This is involving someone where you thought that you was going to end up with. Like you thought about like, is this the one that I'm going to marry? Is this the one that I'm going to like have a big wedding and get fancy with and like come together and all that stuff? Like, it's like, this was like, you had this whole picture of this person, right? But with the Hierophant coming in reverse, it's telling me like this was an idea that you are loyal to, but you're no longer like being loyal to anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, it's still something that you want, and it was something that you were very like dedicated to, but like there's a part of you that's like saying you kind of feel like a fool when it came to this person. So you're like, no, like it's not gonna happen. This was a misconception. This is like a personal belief too. Like, you want that, but at the same time, you know this isn't it for this person that you were like kind of like walking away from, this obsessive thoughts that you've had with this person. I think you have a lot of past resentment too with this card coming up, the 5 of Swords in reverse. I see that like there's someone in your past that betrayed you and caused this kind of like this change, and like this, like something, you were betrayed by someone that made you think that this is impossible for you, this happy ending of like being with someone and getting married and all that. Like, you invested that kind of thought into somebody else. This might be your reoccurring like Wheel of Fortune, is that you see someone you really like and you really start thinking about them, you obsessively think about them, and you even consider like, is this the one I'm gonna marry? And then like you are about that, but then like you realize that they're not the one, and then it was a big misconception and you feel foolish about it. And it's just like, it's like a reoccurring thing. And I think it's because like you thought about this about this with someone else in the past, but they betrayed you, and like it's very hard for you to let go of that. Maybe there's someone in the past that you feel like was the one that got away, and you're having this temptation to like reconcile. And you're wondering if like you should just forgive this person and try to reconcile with the past. Very strange. Yeah. I think like this is giving heavy energy of like someone from your past. But I think like this obsessive thought is just something that like plagues you in your like relationships. Some of you Leos might know what I'm talking about. Like some of you Leos probably still think about this person from your past more obsessively than with anyone else that you come across. Or like you develop this obsessive like dedication to a happy ending with any partner you see, and it's because like you were at that point with someone else in the past but it didn't work out, and now that it's not working out with someone else, you're thinking, damn, maybe that person was the one who hurt me and betrayed me in the past. Like maybe I should consider reconciling with them and just forgiving them. Like this is coming up. And then with the Nine of Wands in reverse followed by that Two of Swords, you're feeling very much on edge with everything. You're struggling with this mental, like, this mental struggle you're dealing with. And this is probably why you're distracted, is because you're thinking about all these things. And you're feeling on edge, you're feeling exhausted. You're not really, like, motivated. Like, you want to be like this. You want to be your Queen of Wands. You want to, like, there's parts of you in the exterior where you're, like, very, like, independent. But, like, deep down, like, you don't want that. You want to be with the one you love. And you don't want to be alone. And, like, part of you is struggling with that. I'm seeing that. You're struggling with that. You're on the defensive. You're feeling exhausted just thinking about it. Because you think about it a lot. And you don't want to think like that anymore. And so, it's kind of hard, right? With the Two of Swords, I do see that you're going to come across a very difficult decision. Are you going to go back to your past person, or are you going to let this go? You're weighing your options here. And it's going to be coming, you're like trying to figure out what you're going to do. It's not like really like saying that you are going to do something about it, but it's just like a very difficult decision. Should I let go of my ego and apologize and try to reconcile with this person or not? And I think like you're the one who broke up with them with this Two of Cups coming in. Like, you don't trust this person because they betrayed you. Maybe they cheated on you or they lied to you about something. But I think, like, you don't trust them anymore, and that's why you broke up with them. Like, even the communication was, like, broken between you and this person. And you're wondering, like, if it's your fault. Maybe you should have improved your communication. Maybe, like, I feel like you're kind of, like, back and forth with it. Like, whose fault was it? Was it your fault or was it the other person? Like, did I make a mistake breaking up with them? Was that the one that got away? Is it all in my head? It's like, these are things that are coming into your reading right now, Leo. And I'm even getting, like, exhausted thinking about it. You know? Like, holy crap, bro. And the Ace of Pentacles is coming in reverse, though. It's, like, I think, like, this is not a good investment. Yeah, it's not a good investment. The cards are saying, like, no, do not invest into this past person. Right? That's what I'm getting. Do not do it. Do not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Leo. Then you have the Two of Pentacles coming in, and then the Queen of Swords at the end of your hidden factors, your hidden messages. So with the Two of Pentacles, it's talking about, like, you gotta, like, better manage your time and reprioritize your like, obligations, you could say. I think you're going to be readapting to a new routine, and you have to revisit your main focus of priorities and balancing that out, because I see that it's becoming an issue here. And then with the Queen of Swords coming in, I'm getting that, like, a part of you is going to be very much like, kind of like cold stone. Like, you're going to be very clear with your boundaries, and you're going to be very direct with your communication. Like, you're not going to be sugarcoating shit. And you're going to come off a very bit cold, but it's like you're gonna like regain the independence that you were like hoping to achieve. And I don't think you're gonna be taking shit from nobody. Like, you're gonna be more clear with your thoughts after this whole mental struggle. So like, despite all this shit that's happening, I do see that you're gonna come to a conclusion of how you want to go about things, and you're gonna be more like direct and clear, and you're gonna be very like firm with yourself when it comes to people, and you're not gonna take shit from people. Like, you're gonna have like more direct communication, because I think communication here was an issue that you had in your past connection with this person. So it's something that you want to work on, and so you're going to be really exerting that in this new phase that's coming your way, Leo. But yeah, that's your hidden messages. Let's go into your advice for July. What are some July advice messages for Leo, please? See you sticking out. What you want? Yeah, we got that Seven of Pentacles showing itself. The Empress in reverse. Two of Cups upright. Got that Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords. Bum, 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 bum. Why is it doing? Oh, I know why. It's because the laptop. Sorry. Okay. Maybe this will help it. There we go. There we go. No more sliding. Sorry, guys. We got the Eight of Cups. We got 8 and 8 coming out twice. Maybe the number 8 means something. Let me know if something happening in July 8th for you, Leo. Or if the number 8 means something. We got the Tower in reverse, followed by the Hermit in reverse. Two of Wands. Queen of Cups coming in, but she reversed. Any more? Any more advice for Leo? Any more advice for Leo? One more spread. Any more advice for Leo? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's read this for you, Leo. Let's go. Okay. So for your advice, I will read the descriptions in each card, and then I'm going to try to interpret the overall spread's message for your advice. Just so you get more context for what the cards are trying to tell you, Leo. Alright, so starting in this corner here, we have the Seven of Pentacles coming in. This is the waiting game, and it's testing you. The Seven of Pentacles reminds you that growth takes time. Results might be slow, but your effort is building something worthwhile. Reevaluate, adjust, but don't give up. Then you have the reverse Empress, right? Feeling drained from overgiving, step back and nurture your own well-being before you tend to others. Let go of what forcing growth. Remember, patience and self-care restore harmony and replenish your spirit. Then you got the Two of Cups. A genuine bond is forming, marked by harmony and mutual respect. This card is about the beauty of deep relationships, and it reminds you that they thrive on honesty, care, and the willingness to meet each other halfway. And then here you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So, you're questioning if a fight is worth it. The Seven of Wands reverse says not every battle deserves your energy. Letting go isn't weakness, it's choosing peace and protecting your well-being. Then you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Your mental barriers are cracking, but fear still holds you back. The Eight of Swords reverse is telling you to just take action. Prove your negative thoughts wrong one at a time. Trust in yourself and get back the freedom you've been denying. And then with the Eight of Cups upright, it's time to leave something behind. The Eight of Cups is about recognizing what no longer serves you and moving on. Walking away isn't easy, but it opens the door to something better ahead. Then you have the Tower in reverse. The Tower in reverse is avoiding the inevitable only intensifies chaos. It shows that you're clinging to the past. Let go of resistance and accept necessary change so you can begin rebuilding on a stronger foundation. Then you have the Hermit reverse, which is a sign you're isolating yourself too much or you're out of touch with others. Answers aren't always found by shutting everyone out. Reach out and seek support when needed. Then you have the Two of Wands. This card is about vision and planning. You've taken the first steps and now it's time to map out the bigger picture. Look ahead, weigh your options, and commit to the path that excites you most. And then you have here the last card, the Queen of Cups in reverse. You've been giving too much and neglecting yourself. The Queen of Cups reverse shows up when it's time to focus on self-care. It's telling you that you can't pour from an empty cup, so take care of yourself first. Okay, so Leo, I'm going to try to interpret this as clear as I can. Overall, Leo, you're very much a giver when it comes to someone you love. You tend to give a lot, emotionally, mentally, financially, and maybe you even provide a lot of gifts. But, like, you kind of have to stop doing that. It's not serving you. People take advantage of that. And honestly, like, I think that's something that happened in your past relationship that you're, like, you know, like, obsessing over. And I think you really wanted it to work with this person. But whoever this person was probably saw that you're very, like, nurturing and generous and took advantage of that. And took you for granted and betrayed your trust. And you haven't healed from that. And so, like, I see that, like, from what the cards are telling me, there are some Leos out there that probably have been trying to force a situation with someone new, but it wasn't really authentic. You were kind of just rushing back to that last phase in your last relationship. You know what I mean by phases? Like, you know, like, you go through the talking phase, and then you go through the dating phase, and then you go through, like, the intimacy, and then you have that relationship there, and then from the relationship, you guys, like, move in together, and then it's like the living together, and then is he gonna propose phase. Like, I think that some of you Leos, with this person you're obsessing about from the past that hurt you, you probably were living with them, or you're probably, like, dating them, and you're, like, getting ready for the next phase of that relationship, but it didn't happen because of this, like, heartbreak, this separation that you probably initiated. And so what you are probably doing is when you meet someone new, you kind of rush it back to that phase that you once had with that person. And you're kind of, like, speeding through it. And it's like you're not really taking time to get to know the person and have that authentic connection with them, because it's like you're trying to, like, continue where you left off in your previous relationship. And some of you Leos might be guilty of that, and the cards are calling you out for it. You want a connection where someone actually authentically likes you and you like them, and you start getting to know each other and you guys are attracted to each other. And it's important to do that because it establishes this solid foundation of trust. And when you skip that, you're not really seeing the person for who they are, and you're not sure if you can actually trust them. And that's probably why you're stuck in this cycle of it not working out with others, because you're rushing it and you're over assuming it, and it's like you're not really taking the time to get to know this person and see if they are worthy of your trust, if they're worthy of your time, if they're worth the investment. Because, like, you want to see a result from something you previously invested in. And I feel like you are disappointed that you're not getting results from that. And it's because you're rushing things. These things take time. And it takes time to see if, like, you can actually build a bond with someone. You have to let go of the past and trust that better things are coming. And it's like, it is coming. It is. But you have to let go of things completely. Otherwise, you won't be able to move on to the next chapter. Like, you could be, like, your soulmate could be ready to see you, but you miss them because you're too busy thinking about your past person. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you have to let go. You have to heal. And you have to really, like, you know, like basically heal from the past. And, like, with the Hermit in reverse, it's also talking about, like, accepting support from people who care about you and planning your future, you know, with these other cards coming in. It seems like your cup has been empty for a while, and it's time for you to do some more self-care for yourself, Leo. So, yeah, that was your advice for July. I hope that resonated, and if it did, I hope it helps you in moving forward, Leo.